Hey guys, Rmecey here. Today I bring you a hot new build that will make even Hita Fajita builds look like generic Smogon builds. Today I bring you Not Braindead Dracovish, which you might say, hold up, how can you make Dracovish not brain dead? All he does is spam Fish's Rend and does nothing else. And to that I say, shut the fuck up and wait till we get to the build. Now before I can start talking about the build, we must do one very important thing, which is reset our elo to under 1,000 for our epic 1v9 Reddit montage video. Okay, now that we've done that, let's get into the build. Starting from left to right, you have a choice between two items. Leftover provides constant healing, which is nice, but the second item, Binding Ban, helps out with a certain move in the build. By the way, side effects show that if you put a different item besides Binding Ban or Leftovers, you might lose a few brain cells. Next is the ability, which is Water Absorb. I should probably explain the build before going any further. Like I joked about earlier, most people see Dracovish as a one-trick pony, using its one-shot Fish's Rend to knock out many Pokemon. People have seen the threat of Dracovish and have brought counters to Dracovish. However, with my 1v9 trademark Not Braindead Dracovish build, you will be seen as a Mega Mine by pulling a complete 180 and destroying these counters to Dracovish. But back to the build, you want to bring Water Absorb to heal off attacks from opposing Toads, Toxapex, and even other Dracovishes. Remember to act like you messed up in chat by saying stuff like lol forgot the ability, so that your opponent feels even more comfortable staying in thinking that you're not even close to a threat. Next are the moves. The first move and the reason you are having Dracovish hold Binding Ban is for Whirlpool. This is to trap any counters to Dracovish, as long as they don't have Water Absorb. And, since you are holding Binding Ban, the chip damage from Whirlpool goes up 1/8 per turn instead of the usual 1/16. The second move is Super Fang. With this move, you can unlock your inner Guy Fieri and take your mouth to Flavor Town and take a clean bite out of your opponent's Pokemon. This allows us to knock down walls super easily and will be our main move against mons like Toad and Gastrodon. Your third move is going to be Substitute. Most of my matches I like to lead Dracovish so my opponent feels more on edge and will be forced to immediately switch to their counter, which allows you to get a free sub off, and you can get a free attack off the next turn since you're safely behind said sub. Last move can be whatever you want, besides Fish's Wren obviously. I would recommend Protect if you want to go for max chip damage on Pokemon with Whirlpool. However, I went Dragon Breath so I could get the chance of paralyzing my opponent's Pokemon. Next up are the EVs. For these, you're going to pull up your ancient Chinese EV spread and just slam your mouse around until Showdown says you have reached max EVs. This will make it so your opponent has no clue what the hell your spread is, and therefore you get a huge advantage. Lastly, for the team, just use some randomized team maker like Pyrotos or something similar, and just copy and paste the default Smogon sets, and you should be good to go. Okay, well that's the build. Have fun ruining the Showdown ladder for the next week. Peace.